Should be coming back up online here in just a moment. Let me know if you guys can see or hear me. Refresh if needed. Let me make sure we got transcoding as well. That's important. Do we have video quality options? If not, I gotta reset a couple times to get those. Give me a sec. One moment, and then we'll be back to the matchup here. You can see and hear me. Yay! We good? Did we get quality options? We did. Good stuff. Okay, transcoding's up. Good stuff. Thank you guys. Then we're set. Let's do a Legaia with bow. I appreciate you guys' patience. That was pretty quick. I was expecting my my internet to take longer to go back down and up. Stream crashed again. I'm seeing some dropped frames already though, which is not a good sign. Well, at this point I've already reset my router, so we'll see what we can do here. Legaia with bow. We're gonna try our best. We're gonna try with the Rathian bow, I think. As long as it's not in the Flooded Forest. No, I'm gonna do the one in Desert Island. I don't feel like doing that Flooded Forest one again, dude. That Flooded Forest one was really rough. Alright, we're gonna bring some book of combos. Poison coding, para coding. Ooh. Close range coding, we don't have any. Empty files. How do you make close range coding? I think it's like fish. Yeah, wet fish. Okay. We'll bring some of that along. We'll bring some toadstools along. Bring along some, what was it, wet fish? Yeah. You had internet hiccups last night. Do you have Spectrum? I do have Spectrum, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm using up here. I've had some outages at the same time as other chat members once or twice now. No idea how you got so many wet fish. I've fished a little bit, and I've been sending out the fishing boats pretty often, too. Let's bring some nullberries for the Thunderblight. That'll be pretty awful for us with a stamina-dependent weapon. Chose the worst time to get on the stream. You were offline because of the internet restart. Welcome back, FPS, or welcome, FPS. Want some tips you figured out yesterday? Yeah, go right ahead, Gecko. I won't turn those tips down, that's for sure. Thanks for asking, though. Just shoot the head and keep it poisoned underwater. Okay. Yeah, poison underwater makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I've learned to never not hold on to nullberries after 4U. They're more valuable than potions. They're pretty important. A lot of monsters use blights to screw you over. Congrats on getting through your tough day, FPS. It sounds full. Alright. Let's go find us a Legaia. I don't know where he spawns when left to his own devices. Gek is a good person to ask, FPS. Outside the water, abuse the arc shot to hit the back. Easy peasy. Alright. 10 or 11. Alright, heard. Going that way. Did 4U have any hiccups? What do you mean, Game God? What kind of hiccups? Yeah, the arc shots in 3rd gen are a super good tool. I practiced them in portable 3rd, but I haven't gotten used to them in this game yet. Gotta spend some time with them still. Been getting a lot of KOs with blast arcs on Wraths. That's neat. I killed a Gulble, like last hit the Gulble with a focus shot. Let's go ahead and see what this one looks like underwater. Okay, so it looks like that. It's got a big old arc to it. So I want to lead it like a sniper. That's cool. We'll have to get used to the distance. I think it's like 4 or 5 rolls away. Oh, there he is. Well, like Gex said, let's abuse that poison coating. Brock combines. Whoop. Oh, we got him. We're good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, the guy, Chris. This should be interesting. Too early on that evade. Spread bow seems rough underwater. We're gonna have to use that arc shot a lot, I think. Got him. He's poisoned. Look at that little side kick you do. I love the swimming, like, the actual animations for the hunters while swimming are really good. They're fun to watch. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Alright, cheers, Demon Coup. We're probably gonna be collecting some gear up before we keep going in the village. It feels like if we go any further, we're gonna be pretty much at the end of village. And I want to do at least another round of collecting some weapons and gear. I'm saving close range for when we're on land. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier to make use of that. I think. Could use para underwater, but I think I'll probably also save that for on land. Honestly. It feels like that. Does that big arrow pierce? It kind of sounds like it does. And I feel like I see it going through the monster. Water blighted. Let's take care of that. It goes through. Does it pierce, or does it just hit once? It certainly looks like it goes through the monster, but I don't know if it actually pierces or not. It sounds like it hits twice. I think it sounds like it hits a couple times. I don't know. This isn't the worst, but he's not raged yet either. The rage is where we really got wrecked with heavy bowgun last night. Got like his back legs there and aim too low, too far down there. Couldn't tell if that hit. All right, let's go. think we're gonna lead with Para and then go close range. All right, let's get a sense for the arc shot distance. Hard to see. It's pretty small on the 3DS's screen. Okay, that gives a good visualizer of it. I think that hit its neck there. Having a hard time telling. All right, let's go with Para. Is that gonna hit us? Nope. Oh gosh. That hit like its back legs there. Okay, I'm getting a little better at seeing it. I could see what that was. It seems like it's maybe just a little over 4 rolls away. Close to 4 or 5 rolls. Jeez. Alright, we should heal. I hit the back. Did you ever tell you that your first 3DS broke less than a month away from this game releasing? That's tragic. How did it break? No, I didn't hear about that. Oops. Just randomly crash one day, wouldn't boot anymore? That sucks. Your first 3DS XL's hinges exploded not even a year into use, you were mad? Yeah. Me too. That's too bad. I'd love to see Gore's particle effects in the RE engine. Me too. It sounds cool. I don't think that hit. Alright, now he does pop up and he does shoot at us on land. So quickly, what I'm going to do is, let's jump underwater so he doesn't do that to us. I want to combine some more poison coatings real quick. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need to, but we should combine some more stuff. Where are toadstools? Oh, there they are. Uh-oh, double shot. Funnily enough, we just got rid of a blight and got another blight. You can hit it on the noggin with arcs if it jumps up out of the water. That sounds pretty special. Getting a little more used to how he is underwater. How do you like Blight's design was? I think they're a good design. Getting hit by certain monster moves having lasting repercussions that they can combo off of with more of their kit, I think is pretty cool. Oh, shoot. Is he going back on land? I think he is. Yeah, horn break. We have completed the two stupid Malrats in the arena in G-Rank for Unite. What'd you do it with, Hot Pocket? That's a tough quest. I did that quest with, I think, Gunlance. Hammer and Flash Bam? Tough. It's a tough quest. An energy drink at noon and the flu pills you were taking contained caffeine, so you had plenty of caffeine. That makes sense. That'll get your heart rate up, probably. I'm glad you're okay. I hope you feel better. Keep drinking water. Water will help with that. Oops. What'd you do prior on the line with? Black Ghost, Black Grav, Narga? I don't know if we did that one, Hot Pocket. If I did, I probably did it with Bowgun? I don't know. I don't know if we did that one. We haven't done every single quest at the end of G3. Some of them like that double Los and double Rajang we did, but I don't know if we did the other one. Or some of the other ones. There's still some stuff waiting at the end of Freeman Knight's G-Rank for us. Missed a little bit. Yeah, this is great practice for the arc shot range. There's the back break. I think that was a back break. Is the arc shot hitting barely audible? It is barely audible. There is not great feedback in this game. Chest broke? Ah, not the back yet. Good eye. Of course it wasn't the back. Here he comes. It sounds like it hits at least twice. You're putting this on a 3DS instead of a Wii U? I am, yeah. Yep, Corey thinks we're streaming this off a 3DS because there's not that much great footage of it on 3DS out there, so we're trying to contribute some. Oops. Missed. That's a limp, though. I want that back break, if we can get it. Cheers, Set to Light. Did like seeing you were playing on the 3DS. It's just, I don't know, it's nice to see what it looked like on this variety of questions. Variety of platforms. I do have the Wii U version. We'll get footage off of it some nights when we do some multiplayer nights. Yeah, it definitely hits more than once. He's poisoned. Yeah, I need to get out. I need to get out of range. Not bad because you can cross save. Yep, it's not bad at all. Ouch. Looks pretty good for the 3DS. It does. There are some aspects that don't age super well, like the font doesn't look all that good. But on the whole, it's pretty alright. I think that low polygon count, or sorry, high polygon count with low resolution is a really interesting look. Does bow charge matter for arc shot? Yes. I believe so, Patty Man. I've never fought one before. I know of it, but I've never fought one, so I don't really know how it works. Alright. Guess the underwater arc shots where GU heavy bow came from? Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? The font here is interesting because it's hard to read on the stream. It's hard to read on the 3DS too. It's not much better. It's a Patty Man. Cedric. Patty. Alright, I want that back break. Arc shot only. Did I see the gameplay for Rise PC? I did, yeah. It looks really nice. I'm hoping I'll have a PC capable of running it by the time it comes out. I currently don't, but I might by then. Ah! Nice. Good practice for the arc shot, that's for sure. The backs probably just takes so little damage from shot. That was a flinch. I don't know if it was a break or not. It might have been. Finally pulled the trigger and upgraded your PC because of Rise. So happy, particularly excited. Or so, wait. You're so particularly excited. Got it. It kind of looks broken. Need to build a PC for Rise and Screaming, not sure where to start. There's going to be a lot of different resources out there. What's nice to know is that Monster Hunter Rise is not a particularly demanding game. If a PC can run Monster Hunter World, it'll be able to run Monster Hunter Rise just fine. And World is already a couple-year-old game, so you don't need like the beefiest PC in existence. There are slightly different features you'll want for a streaming and gaming PC versus just a gaming PC. A little bit more RAM. Extra CPU cores don't hurt. There we go. Not broken? You don't think so? Okay. Pretty sure those spines are intact. Okay. We'll take a closer look here in a second. Hard to tell to me, but yeah, they don't look super busted, that's for sure. Bummer. Probably want element for Brack Break. Yeah, we'll probably want the Peko bow. It was a good quest though. I like hunting on the guy, Chris. That was better than heavy bowgun underwater. I feel like I got a little bit better at reading how he moves around, but also bow is a little bit quicker to move around itself. Rise should be 2-arm man. The recommended requirements are lower. That's not broken? Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it? Very last of the coffee's gone. Lots of rewards, though. Some scales, claws, horn. Nice. No back, but that's okay. We got back the other time. Not a bad hunt. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's do an expedition out to the Moga Woods. I want to stock up on some points so we can keep farming. We have everything we need for the Lagiosaur. We just need some Zenny. Let's sell some stuff. Let's get it. Let's take that out into the woods with us, I think. Hello, Nox. How you doing? How are you this nice evening? Doing well, your Trails sermons have touched another lost soul. Who's that? Who's playing Trails? Hi, D-Root. I know we're supposed to be making Laggy's armor, but oh well. Another scale for the helm. Got Trails fans in the chat. Maestro Nox there is one of the biggest, at least that I know. Need more scales for the mail. Scales for the braces. Scales for the legs. We'll probably need more shockers at that point. And then a plate for the actual legs there. Alright, well. In the meantime, we're gonna go rock out in the woods for a minute. Bring these two along with us. What's Trails? Trails is a long-standing RPG series from Nihon Falcom, I believe is the company's name. Really good world building, really good story, nice music, from what I understand and from what I've seen. Alright, that's another weapon collected. We made the Lagiacrus sword. When you see Lagiacrus armor, you think no. When you see Abyssal Lagiacrus armor, you think yes. Well, someday we'll get there. We're not there yet. Okay. Let's look at the forecast for the woods. There's supposed to be a Royal Ludroth and a Great Jaggy out there today. That's cool. There's also a Banabra outbreak. We'll make sure to break that Banabra. At some point here, I need to go out and get some shark skin for that mask. But for now, we're actually collecting gear up. I don't care too much about that mask, about the story progression yet. Hello, Super Speed. Welcome to you. We are out here for you, or not for you, 3U enjoying. With our buddies, we have the Shockalock with us now. What happens if you put a steak on the barbecue and just keep spinning it? It'll burn. I think eventually it just pops off on its own and gives you a burnt steak. I don't know. What happens if you just never pull it off? Streamed 11 hours of 3U since yesterday. Is that you, Gek? That's a lot of 3U. How you do? How are you liking it? Gek's all in on 3U. You're on the last 3 keys before Cedeus. You've gotten that. Is that 1 day of streaming? You've gone as far as we've gone in like 3 weeks in a single day. Eventually you just give up and burn the steak. That's pretty funny. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Ah, there's a Ludroth. It would be pretty funny if it just burst into flames near a flaming steak. Feels so good to be playing a game where Sword and Shield jumps like this. Whoops. Okay, that's got big hitbox to it. love the noise of this sword and shield. It sounds amazing. Chris likes to marinate in the Monster Hunter experience. I only get to play through for the first time once. My mind still screams at me to back hop in situations like that where I overcommit. I should have rolled forwards. I might have been able to make it out. Hello, Digit Artist. How you doing? Oops. A little bit off there. Someday I do kind of look forward to doing single weapon challenge runs, just not for a while from now, I think. Whoops. I've been doing that a lot in this game, accidentally walking into zone transitions. They're a little more unambiguous. Great, and you? I'm pretty well. I've had a nice day today. Got the head and the chest break. Now we just need that tail. Yeah, that's true of any like single weapon main playthrough, is that there's gonna be some matchups that are just gonna be rough with it. Now we still end up getting some rough matchups because it's not just like me choosing whatever weapon I think is gonna be strongest for each monster, but you definitely would get an interesting perspective of like what monsters trouble short range or long range weapons, depending on what you were solo maining. Dual blades are fun for you, like them underwater a lot. Me too. I like dual blades a lot in 3rd gen. Where Archdemon's like a nice utility you've got if you run out of demon mode for whatever reason, or if you're not able to get into demon mode for whatever reason during a combo, but it's not like Archdemon takes over the moveset in this game. Huh. That almost sounded like it hit my shield, but it didn't. Looks like sword and shield. Thank you. We just made it. That's why we're using it out here in the woods. Alright, let's go get the Great Jaggy. What is Kayamba doing? Who knows? Who knows what Kayamba's doing? The Shakalaka has killed the Melinx. Thank you. Thank you, Shakalaka. While we're here, I want to make sure we get whetstones and dung. Those are some things I'm actually low on back at the base. Surprisingly, mining doesn't seem to give lots and lots of whetstones. I'm running out quite quickly because we're still at pretty decently low green sharpness weapons. And we have speed sharpening, so we're using them quite a bit. Yeah, let's go through the cave. Over there. Man, you can tell this set doesn't have gathering. Jeez. We're getting like 1 to 2 gathers per node. It feels tiny after doing that volcano gathering run. Okay. Come up here. Gotta kill the single Banabra. That gets us our commodity that we can sell. Let's grab some bugs in here, and then let's go hunt the Great Jaggy. And get some dung and whetstones, I guess. I really like this system. Not bugs specifically, but the Moga Woods. It's been fun so far. I hope we see more variety of monsters in it soon, because just Great Jaggy and Royal Ludroth are kind of boring at this point. Seeing Lagiacrus and Rathian out here are exciting to hear, or exciting to hear the possibility of. I just like how intertwined so many of the systems around the village are in the Moga Woods. It's not just like go out and hunt monsters to get extra materials or go out and hunt monsters to get resource points. It's go out and hunt certain monsters on certain days to get commodities so that you can upgrade parts of the village and parts of your companions and fulfill villager requests, which also depend on resource points, which you get from coming out here and doing quests. They tied like 3 or 4 of the village systems all together like that, and I think it's really cool. Right. Helps make the world feel more alive, definitely. I just want it done. There. Okay. Let's go find that Great Jaggy. We got the other stuff we came here for. I also just like anything that gives you an excuse to go out and gather in Monster Hunter. feel like gathering makes you feel a decent chunk of, or a decent chunk, but more part of the world in the games. That's not a great Jaggy, that's just a little one. Let's see what the Aptonoth here in this next area are saying about it. Alright, he is not anywhere near here, so I'm guessing he's up in 6 or 7. I bought those Psycho Serums and everything just so I could come out here and forget to bring them with me. There he is. Along with the shiny. Oh, he left. That's fine. We'll grab the shiny and follow him. Bonk. That's a thing in several games. 50 Vespoid or 50 Benabra key quests. It's a thing in Portable Third. Pretty sure it's a thing in Generations Ultimate. There aren't even Vespoids here. There are definitely Benabra quests in this game. I don't know if there are 50 Benabra quests. None of them are key in GU. I'm pretty sure there is a key in Portable Third that is 50 Vespoid, or 50 Benabra, whichever one it is. We've been Benabra in Portable Third. Nice. Nice quick Jaggy. Hello, Kazuki. Alright, that was our little expedition out to the woods to get some more points there. Hello, Kambushi. Howdy to you too. Alright, well, next up I want to do another monster that we haven't done very many times. So let's go ahead and let's fight another Giganox. Let's get some more materials from that guy. Oh, something from the Argosies going on here. Talk about that in a second. In the meantime, I'm going to let you guys pick a weapon for Giganox, and we'll do another Giganox quest. Whoops. So, if you want to pick my weapon for a Giganox, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat while we talk to the Argosy captain. Taihan, if my eyes do not deceive me, the village's situation has taken a turn most dire. In times of peril, all lands must unite in support. If peace is right, love and trading save day, yes? I offer items now that help you fight sea monster. Make sure you check to trade goods list for Iverian hub. Mayhap you need no help, but better safe than sorry, Anshin. Dewa, the seas breathe beckons. I guess that is a new place we can request a stopover. Maybe not. Or oh no, he's just saying that in the trading, he's gonna bring some stuff from that area that'll help us. Okay, so we got a rarity 3 material last time. We got a Rathian bone, the Queen's Spirit. What 3-star rare things can we get? We have a weapon codex. Lets you forge a new weapon at the smithy, a sword and shield from a distant land. That sounds like the Chok Chok. What star are you on? We're in 5-star village. I think the next thing we have to do is get the golden mask, but we're taking a break to make some gear first. There's the armor charm and power charm for 3 and 4 stars respectively. Power charm is 4 stars. I think I can't help myself. I gotta get the Chok Chok. Weapon codex it is. So our commodities, we're going to put in the Queen's Spirit. And we're going to request for the Weapon Codex. Deal. Alright. We still have some giant skulls as well. What else could we get? Spare spear. Looks like we can get another book, another double barbecue spit. I need one of those to make a mask for Cha-Cha, I think. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do one more rare trade for a Poogie furnishing. This is my first furnishing for the house. We'll have to go check that out here in a second. As for regular stuff, he has Farcasters. He has max potions. He has underwater ballista ammo. We had like 30 of these, so there you go. We put in 24 of those. That's a lot, but whatever, that's fine. We had 34. I don't know if that's better than spending 3,000 Zenny or not. Let me go see how much 24 of those would have been. It would have definitely been, let's see, 24 times 20. I'm bad at math. I'm going to look it up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say last call. If you want to choose my weapon for a Giganox, go ahead and type ! ticket. 24 times 25 would be 600. So that means we did indeed spend a lot more Zenny than we just spent in those commodities. Commodities are just harder to come by. Trying to make that paralyzed mushroom lance. It takes so many dang bind shrooms. The paralyzed mushroom lance is really cool too. Furnishings, place, Poogie. Can only put it those two places. Let's put it on the floor. Poogie. That's a Poogie? It's like a cat. Doesn't look like Poogie at all. I guess it's Poogie, but he's cursed. He's like standing up. Not whelmed. I guess that's what you get when you get the 1-star rarity furnishings, huh? You get the knockoffs. The off-brands. Something 3U is cursed. Mm-hmm. Yep. You got it. Alright. Let's see what it is we're going to use for Giganox. Two armed man 15. What would you like me to use for Giganox? What weapon would you like to see for that fight? Definitely rigged? It's not rigged. Hello, Incognito Man. Heavy bowgun, all right. Looking at your list of things to fix before 1.0. I'm looking at your post right now. Looking good so far? It does look good. That's not that many issues or changes. All right, heavy bowgun. Let's see. Let's see if we can make the Rathian gun. I doubt we can, but if we could, that would probably let us fire some fire shot at him, which would be all right. Although, you know what? The Pekko gun probably has fire too. Let's bring that. Never mind. That'll help us deal with the giggies or baggies around as well. Let's also see if we can upgrade it. Maybe now that we have Firestones and Dragonite, we might be able to. Not quite. We need 2 more Flintstones and 2 strange beaks. But we have the Firestones for it. Alright, let's grab some ammo. Normal pellet flaming. Did 3 remove the custom bowgun parts? It did. That is only in Monster Hunter Tri. I've never tried it out in Tri, John Jinx, but someday I'd like to. When the Tri private server patch is a bit more complete, we'll take a look at that game. I know we looked at this last time. Head, chest, egg. It's weird that the egg is part of his hit sounds at all. And then once he's raged, the tail goes up to 50. Cool. Good to know. As far as what's weakest to fire, head, chest, tail, head, chest, tail. Okay, so all 3 parts of them are always weak to fire. We'll probably use that to our advantage. Oops, gotta grab a quest. We'll bring the Chakalakas along this time. Back legs is always a 40 shot, 35 shot. 40 impact, 40 cutting. Still always 35 at least. Could be worse. Alright, let's go find that Giganox. feel like he always starts off in this cave here. I could be wrong. What a cool map. It's pretty neat. It is pretty neat. This monster feels like it'll be intensely easy to me with gun, but we'll find out, I guess. Quite a bit of deviation. I ate for temper because it wouldn't affect our pallet shot at all. Oops. Hello, Assassin. Welcome, or Assassino. Welcome to the stream. Remember in this game it had the underwater heavy bowgun siege glitch? Yep, folks have told us about that. I probably won't be using it. Too close. Can I hit again? Yeah. Oh, they healed me. Thank you, Shakalakas. Too early on that roll. It's quite the scary sounding theme, isn't it, TS Wolfman? Without online, you're able to fight the port exclusive monsters? Yes. In this game, you have access to the entire port without restriction. You can do all the quests and take on every single one of them. They're just scaled for multiplayer still, so you're going to have to deal with a little bit harder quests. I personally appreciate that a lot, though. Oops. It's supposed to be towards him. Are you doing port as well? Yep, we'll be doing every quest in the game slowly. I like collecting things as we go, so we'll be here a little while as I collect. Yep, I like trying to do all the quests in pretty much order. I like taking our time to collect up a lot of fun gear. Either stuff that's just a cool design or really good or enables an interesting playstyle you might not normally see. We should be shooting his back right now, not his front. And along the way, we let chat pick the weapon that we're using for the most part. This was a chat weapon request, heavy bowgun here. Oh wow, that went way off to the side. That didn't hit him even slightly. I forgot about our deviation. I was used to pellet again, and I was like, oh, that'll be just fine. It was not just fine. Let's see how this works. What happens if you shoot a cluster at him while he's on the ceiling? It hits him, sort of. Imagine if I didn't have like crazy deviation, you'd be able to do that even better. That worked. The deviation's nuts, though. He's limping. Does this bowgun honk? You know it. Look at that. It is a Kurapeko for the beak. So it does indeed honk. Has a little bit of a honk, like a caw when you reload it. You were the first two to unlock the variant Gen Moran. Everyone wanted a piece of your lobbies. That's sick. Those sorts of like early release window memories are super fun. The range on that, my word. That was the chest break. That's nice. Uh-oh. Alright, chat. This is for you. Aw, never mind. Cha-Cha Kayama got me out of it. I was gonna let that play out, just for chat. Since chat loves taking on so much. Hello, Duckboard Quackers. Quack. Bad shots, both of them. Seems to magnet pretty good onto his chest, even underneath it. Oops. Poor Kayamba, jeez. Really trying their hardest to shut down the PS3 and the Vita. I saw they posted a new email about that. I didn't look at what the email said, though. Is it bad? Posted a new email. I saw they sent a new email. Basically, you can't use credit debit cards for PayPal for store purchases. What can you use then? Like Sony gift cards? They're probably gonna stop selling those. That sucks. So they are just killing the store. They just made people wait an extra 6 months. We're killing the store. Oh, wait, people got upset. No, we're not killing the store. Don't worry. We wouldn't do that for another 4 months. Now we're killing the store. The gift cards only. I bet they'll stop selling those and be like, oh, well, if you can find them, go ahead. That sucks. That does suck. You can if you use the web page or something, just not on the consoles themselves. Sony does draw that distinction rather often. They usually will go like, oh, you can buy it on the PlayStation website, but not on the console. Well, that was Giganox. Who are we doing next? I think we'll probably do a Volvidon next. I want to just keep fighting the monsters that we just fought for the first time recently. Get some more materials from them saved up so we can craft some weapons and such. Alright, how'd you guys do? A bone husk, iron ore, and a bone. Okay, Kayamba, thank you. How'd you do, Cha-Cha? A bone husk large, a velvety hide, a worm, a carpenter bug, and a blue mushroom. Okay. Our fleet is ready. Kayamba did his best. He did. He's trying. He'll get there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some stuff away here. We'll do a Volvidon hunt next, because I haven't really fought, we've only fought one of them so far. Not generally the hardest monster, but it'll be good to hunt him again. So, I'll let you guys pick my weapon for that while we tidy things up here. If you want to pick my weapon for a Volvidon hunt, which is next up, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. Pretty decent hunt there. I see the Smash trailer for Sora. I didn't watch it, but I saw it got announced. For those who are looking forward to that, I hope it was exciting. hope Mr. Sakurai has some good deserved rest. Some well-deserved rest. Pretty crazy gaming TM moment right there. All right. Let me go ahead and say last call for that weapon raffle. For picking my weapon for a Volvodon hunt. Alright, let's see what we're going to use here. Harsaru. Harsaru, what would you like me to use for a Volvodon? What are we using next? There's so much nice variety across the weapons. Dual blades? Sick. I don't remember Volvodon's hit zones. I know we looked at it like a day ago, but I have a hard time remembering. So Volvodon. Volvodon is weak to cutting on its head, on the outside of its body. The inside of its body, like its belly and its legs, are less weak. Its lower back, so on the outside, is not super good. Weakest to ice, weakest to water, followed by ice, and then a little bit thunder. No dragon, so I guess we'll use our thunder dual blades here. Let's go. I know they give you a few cool drinks, but I'll probably bring some anyways. Who's this person for all the numbers for a name? Their name is 26. Okay, I have lots of 26s. Essentially, we want to hit his head and his upper back, or his upper chest, as often as we can, and then the lower parts of him and the outside of him on the lower part as infrequently as possible, it looks like. Alright, are we gonna mine on the way up the mountain? Sure. Wonder if we're ever gonna mixed element weapon? I mean, dual blades already have that sometimes. If you're talking mixed element like in Frontier, it's not quite the same, but dual blades have dual blades where there's one part fire, one part ice, that kind of thing. One part blast, one part ice. That goes all the way back to 2nd gen. Maybe even 1st gen. I forget if there's any examples of that in 1st generation, but I know it's in 2nd. They're never very good, but they're interesting. They're occasionally alright. I used fire and ice a lot in Rise, because there are lots of ice-weak monsters, and Blast is good. Boop. Never really looked into dual blades? Yep. They're kind of situational. Switch axe, technically, I don't think there's any switch axe that like switches from one element to another though. There are some that'll have like one element and switch to another status, I guess kind of like dual blades do. So it's not that dissimilar. What dual blades are those? These are the Legiacris dual blades. We made them 1 or 2 nights ago. Oops. Oh, what? Got hit by the last hit of that. And then comboed into a volcano. Missed the roll for the tremor. Oh, bye. Too close. Should have kept moving. For some reason, it didn't touch me. Still too slow on the tremor roll. It's really early. Oh, what dual blades are those? Thank you for listing a few, John Jinx. I appreciate it. I don't know that many of them off the top of my head. The ones I know for sure are like Fire and Ice, but I know there are some ones with like Thunder Element and some other ones in Freemy Night. There's only one, or I think there's only the one in Monster Hunter Rise, which is Fire and Ice, because it's sort of like a classic at this point. But there are more of them the further you go back in the series. Rathian and Rathalos have fire and poison. Didn't know Yama had a mixed one. I'd forgotten it too. This is definitely the worst part about fighting him in this area, is just how much he can get in the lava and waste your time like that. That's a bummer. Don't know if I outranged that there or if I just got the right timing. We whiffed. Oops. Walked right into that. Oh, jeez. My combo's pretty deadly. The Kazu ones in Rise are dual? I'd forgotten. Oh yeah, right, Rampage duels can also be customized to be dual element. It's not the same as Frontier's combined elements, where like there's a new element name and it has a set 2-element combination that's sort of inside of it. But I think that kind of gets a little confusing, to be honest with you. Not that Monster Hunter isn't full of confusing things, but I don't know that we need to necessarily stack on systems that, like, from the outside are like, that's confusing. Next time I play through Freemy Night, John Jinx, or next time I do a little bit of Freemy Night's G rank, I'll have to try and make those, because that sounds really cool. If you want to find out more about how that and some of the math behind the dual element dual blades work, go read the Freemy Night Dual Blades Compendium from Mazirian. He goes, there's a good sub section of that guide that goes into a bit of detail about dual element dual blades and how they work, how the math behind them works with status and element and everything. Hello, Jay Novice. How you doing? Get flinched, nerd. He has that move? I didn't realize. Hope you're doing well and ate pizza today. I did not have pizza. I had a chicken sandwich and some ice cream though. Andy and I went out for like a little bit of a date tonight. It was nice. Yo, nice flinch. Thank you for summarizing, Hot Pocket. I appreciate you. So TLDR from Azerian FAQ. In cases where the dual element is potentially worth it, you're just better off not even using element and going full raw instead. Are you talking about for your set build or just in terms of dual blades? Usually raw will be stronger than either one of those little bits of element. For you has Yama and Orochi? Oh, that's pretty hype. I have yet to fight G-Rank Orochi in 4 Ultimate. Man, I'm so excited. There's so much cool Monster Hunter left to be played, dude. I'm so excited. I have so much left to do. And here I am fighting Voltodon. Nope, Yama is not in 4 Ultimate, but you can trade for its materials from the trader. Got him. Aw, it didn't work that time. No, I was so far away from that. Oh no. Please no. Not off the top ropes. No! Just die! Oh my goodness, Voltodon! My guy's got some wheels. He's just going and going. Don't remember me being this tanky. We're hitting the worst part of his hit zones right now on his back legs. I missed the iframe. I wanted to try an iframe now. Ow. Wombo combo. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness, Voltodon. No? Okay, I thought I was gonna do the para shot. Oh my goodness! How have you been limping for like 3 areas? My goodness. That was a good hunt with Cool Blades. That was pretty fun. Was the twin Icarus? They are. Too angry to die. That's him. Ah. That's actually a pretty fun matchup with dual blades. I wish it was a little easier to hit his good hit zones, but even still, it was fun to dodge around his moveset, to be honest with you. Stopping his roll with something as tiny as the dual blades lunge felt nice.
Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
I had the coffee earlier. I don't want to sleep tonight. I know that's a bad thing to say. I don't want to sleep. I have things I want to research and learn about online that don't involve sleep. I guess I can read tomorrow at work. Maybe by the end of stream I'll be tired enough to go to bed. Some jumbo bones, some Volvi rickracks. God, it feels so good to just like slowly get more and more stores of things saved up in Monster Hunter. It's a cool end screen. The things you could get done if you didn't have to sleep, right? There's just not enough time in the day, dude. There's just not. Alright, I guess we're gonna do another Duramboros after this. I'm just trying to do like some of the hunts we haven't done a lot of times to get a little more matchup experience and get some materials stored up, and after that we can start picking out things to start crafting. We still have some more weapons to get from Ludroth and co, but now we have more monsters to mix in for variety, so we should have our grind a little easier. It be like that? It does. As someone who just woke up at 3 in the morning, you don't want to sleep either? Would we appreciate time if it wasn't limited? I don't know. That's a pretty deep question. I don't know. So, if you would like to pick my weapon for a Duramboros, a double belk fight, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. Double belk. Just gonna give this a moment here. I want to keep trucking, keep getting some more fights cleared through tonight. We still have 2 hours left of stream, so I want to keep going, get some more monsters done. I even say last call for that weapon raffle. Make it a quick one. If you want to choose my weapon for a Duramboros, go ahead and type !ticket. So far we've done him with Lance and Gun Lance. Box filling up. It's mostly charms. It's mostly charms. But I mean, I don't know. Over half of it is armor and weapons, which is kind of cool. It's nice to start seeing more of those yellow colors fill up the box. I've got a lot of collecting to do before we leave Low Rank Village. Go ahead and sell some of the commodities that we got from the woods last. We got a Fortune Fang, which is 2,600 zenny. We got a Gold Needle, which is 2,400 or 240 zenny. I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Alright. Let's see what I'm going to use here. Harsaru. I think that's a double win. Harsaru, what would you like me to use? The double win is pretty rare. What would you like me to use for Duramboros? It's not rigged. How about Hunting Horn? Oh god. Oh god. Let's see. Let's see if I can upgrade our Hunting Horn. I have some really bad memories of Duramboros with Hunting Horn. I'll do it if you want me to. Man, I have some... We'll just take a moment to upgrade our stuff first. Let's do Longsword then. I would much rather do Longsword. Thanks. Appreciate you. Ooh. Let me take a look at Duramboros. Take a look at Duramboros' weak zones, or weaknesses again. Because we could make Rime Blade right now, or we could make Lagiacrus Longsword. How much are these people paying you to win twice? They're not. I could probably make a killing on Twitch, letting people rig weapon raffles, but no, we're not doing that. We're not disingenuous here. We're not here for money. Alright, Duramboros. He is weakest to fire, followed by sort of a toss-up between thunder and ice. Ice is more useful on his hump and his legs and his tail. We're gonna go with ice. We'll make the Rime Blade. That Thunderclap is cute. We'll make it soon. It'll be on the list when we do our next version of the list, but for now, Rime Blade is my new friend. God, I love this thing. What a cool longsword. With all of its 14 ice, you know, but... Here for the eventual shirtless stream. That's not happening. My wife would not appreciate that. Nope. Alright. This will be much more fun than Hunting Horn. I would have done it. I would have upgraded a Hunting Horn. I would have done it for you. I promise. Off we go. I always thought Thunderclap was a generic Thunder Longsword. Doing a shirtless stream is easy, just don't turn on the camera. Did this game get the Tenebra Longsword event quest? It did, yes. In fact, it has 3 slots. Once we've done a Bury Off in Village, then we'll go to the hub and we'll do that event quest. It has a Bury Off in it. We'll do that event quest. To make it. I just don't want to do it early, because, I don't know, I don't like doing hunts early. I like it when the monsters show up early, and sometimes I'll hunt them in quests where they show up, but I like fighting them in, like, sort of the order that the game presents them to us, rather than going out of our way to sequence skip. Didn't realize it's actually Lagiacrus's. It is. It's a pretty subtle design, which is kind of neat. I'm so happy about Rime Blade, man. This is one of my favorite longswords. So cool. Little, like, ice jewels around the blade. The way the sheath is meant, like the way the sheath has little spokes that come up from it, they're supposed to fit around those jewels. It's really cool. Tenebra had a huge ice element when awakened, 500 plus, so that's like 50 plus. That is pretty huge. Fun fact, bloat values for weapons on Raw are pretty hard to, like, they all have different modifier values, so you have to remember, like, the mod for each one. Element, not the same case. It's divisible by 10. So this 140 ice longsword has 14 ice. In a non-bloat game. 14 true element. If Zamtrios isn't in Sunbreak, you're going to be mad. Did I just roll his roar? By accident? I think I did. I didn't know you could roll his roar. Either that or I got stepped on or something. Oh, baby roar? Okay, there wasn't a roll. Right. I forgot he did that, Gecko. Thank you for reminding. I was tripping out. The Guandao is pretty cool. Got it. Oh, you rolled at the time and take that hitbox is active is very small. Oh, okay. I thought I thought I remembered him having fake roars as well that don't have hitboxes, which I think maybe is what he pulled out before. Ouch. This guy with arc shot, yeah, it's super memey. Crocow has some crazy fast times on this guy back in portable third bow. They said like sub 2 minutes in high rank hub or something with a certain fire setup. Something like that. Something crazy. Whoops. Stop rolling underneath him. I know he's gonna teach me. Shoot, I can't wait. All right, well, let's see if we die. Nope. Could never speedrun these games. The more I play them, Fish, the more I think I couldn't either. I like RTA stuff, but speedrunning quests, I don't know. I don't know if I ever could. Is this is Flood Forest? It is, Patty Man, yes. It's less that it's too random for me personally. Like, I'm sure everyone has reasons that they want or don't want to speedrun. For me, it would be like, doing well in a speedrun would be like architecting all the give and take out of the hunts that I really enjoy. Alright, his tail's in the wall, so we go for the humps. Nice. Oh, that's tragic. Too early on that roll. Wouldn't mind doing RTA. To be honest, it would suck, but it would be fun. That's how I felt about it when I did it. I didn't feel overly competitive. Like, I wouldn't really care about getting the world record, but... yeah, just learning that style of play and learning the routes and practicing the hunts to do them in, like, essentially, like, no armor, like, starting armor was really fun. Me too, Fish. Music sounds so different than Rise? Yeah. It does. I think his tremors might be too long to roll. I could be wrong, but it seems like it to me. Oops. Oh gosh. The bounces seem really inconsistent on his head. Good luck, Patty. Rest well. Didn't Rise have the Flood Forest? Mm-hmm. Yep, but it does have pretty different music than this. We're not wrong. Alright, I think we're gonna call this a bust. We're not gonna be able to get in there. We might be able to see him. Nope. He hucked himself at us. What a cool monster. Oop. Yep, this is fun. Always fun getting to play some old longsword. Nice. Means we can get a mine off on it. I want to figure out the roll timing for the tremors if there is one. I don't know if I've ever successfully rolled his tremors. They seem really long. Here we go. Okay. Now we want to let him jump and fling himself. So I think that means we want to run in here. Just kind of chill. And he should jump. Nope. He spun out. Bummer. The reason I want him to do that is when he's stuck in the ground, we can mine his tail. I don't want to do that. Get an extra card for our troubles here. Oh, dude, he fade slashed right out of him. I did roll his actual slam last time. Like we rolled straight through the slam and into the tremor, but I can't seem to roll the tremor itself. This monster seems like something out of Frontier. It really does. Like, this kind of creativity is what felt like it was just coursing through so many of Frontier's fight designs. There's the horn break. I knew that was coming. He missed with the counterattack too, which is nice. Oh, if I'd held off on that. Ouch. Missed. Whatever, let's let him spin out if we can. Nope, he spun out. Man, he won't do the jump. What the heck? What gives, man? Here it is. Didn't even get crushed. Run on over. Doink! Alright. He's tired too. He's gonna fall over. We're gonna pass on the big hump damage. We're gonna go for the tail if we can. Or at least he should fall over. He's supposed to. He's exhausted. He looks exhausted too. He looks like he's gonna fall over. Oh no, he didn't. Interesting. Didn't know that was an option for him when he was exhausted. Got it. He's limping. Nope, not yet. This Monster Hunter. It's a good time. That might have been it, for timing. Hello, Mechazilla. How you doing? We are hunting a double belt. Mr. Duramboros here. Ouch. Yeah, we got the timing. Whoops. Proud your son got a job? Congrats, that's awesome. Often forget this monster also has a subspecies. I've never fought it. I know it's in this game though. Ow. I'm gonna try Fade Slashing out of the way of that. It's probably too slow, but like... Is it you or does the longsword gauge drop super fast in this game? It drops pretty quick. There it is. Alright, got it. That's gotta be a limp, right? Nope, no limp yet. Being obliterated by Freeman Arena today. What are you fighting? Oh no! Stuck behind his head. I don't even know what the best part of his body to hit right now is. Probably his legs. Daimyo and Lavasioth lost to Daimyo by getting killed by a Genfrey. He lost to Lavasioth by being hit by anything. Sounds like Lavasioth. Whoops. Got there. One card damage, or one card limit and high damage. Yep. Alright. Pretty decent Duramboros hunt here. Furious is more fun than regular Jang. You just explode on contact with the Furious Jang in that game. It's great. Are you talking about one in the arena, Hot Pocket, or one in the hub? Just in the hub quests. Boop. Already did the hub one. It's the unlock condition for the arena. Gotcha. What'd you do the hub one with? I think I did them initially with Greatsword and then later on with Sword and Shield. Hammer? Nice. Cheers, Mechazilla. Good night to you, too. Yeah, the regular Rajang does seem kind of like random in that game sometimes. Alright. Double Belk down. I think the tailbone is the rare. The Duramboros' deadly tailbone. Constant pounding has worn it into a spherical shape. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the rare. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Double Belk. Hey, don't mess up my bow. Thank you. Yeah, that is a 4% carve. Not bad. $6,000 Zenny, that quest. Wonder, can you break his tail off with shot damage? Or only cutting an impact? I know you can knock it off with impact. I've done it, I think. It's been a while. The cursed item which eluded you for nearly all your Duramboros needs. There's another version in high rank. I can't remember what it's called. But I remember grinding like crazy for one in Portable Third. It was nuts. Messed up. I think you can do it with anything, including bombs. That's kind of cool. I'm just imagining farming. That quest not only gives you a lot of Zenny, but it gives you six carves between 4 carves on Duramboros himself and the mine and the tail casing. So if you brought like a fire bow set to it, you could probably get some good Zenny farm going on there. Tailbone, Sacrum, Durambolite. Gotcha. Sacrum was what it was in Portable Third that I just could not get my hands on. God, that sucked. Alright. That was Duramboros. We've done all of our new monsters, I think, tonight. I think it's time to do something scary. I think it's time to make the list even longer. Time to look at some equipment from the various monsters and decide what to put on the list. And then just start grinding. Alright. Yeah, I think it's time. We'll do a little bit of this and we'll do a little bit of grinding. Okay, so for what we're doing here, let's go ahead and let's go through this list and see if we've made anything that we hadn't last time. Jaggy Greatsword. I don't think we've finished that. Ludroth Longsword. Haven't finished that. We had the Rocky Longsword and we just upgraded it into the Rime Blade Longsword. Laggy Longsword. I'm gonna make all the Lagiacrus weapons. I'm sorry. We have made the Lagiacrus Sword and Shield, so we can go ahead and check that off. I think we've already made the Baroth Sword and Shield as well. If we didn't make it, we were close. Let me see. Did we make that? Take a look in the game real quick. I know you guys can't see, but I can see. All right, for Sword and Shields, we have not made the Baroth Sword and Shield. So many Laggy Horns. Yeah, it's okay. We like Lagiacrus here on the stream. When else are you gonna hunt Lagiacrus a bunch of times? Already made the Lagiacrus duels. Let's see. Laggy Hammer. Laggy Lance. Ludroth Lance is really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making some of these. I'm not sure what switch axes we want. I know we'll probably make the Lagiacrus one, though. I want to make all the laggy weapons. There's just something about collecting up all the flagship's weapons that's just fun. Brathian bow. We'll have to put the bug bows on there in a minute. Yeah, there's just something about having all the flagship's weapons. Alright, that's some preliminary stuff. We have all the Lagiacrus stuff on there, so we don't need to look up Lagiacrus equipment, that's for sure. Let me go ahead and look up Giganox equipment. I think that was the first new monster we fought. Okay, so let me see here. Giganox equipment. Alright, Gigi and Giganox equipment. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. I forgot the bowgun has like a Gigi for the power barrel. Alright. 3 ultimate. You have a really sick looking longsword. Oh, that sword and shield's so cool too, as are the blood wings. Oh man. There's a hunting horn, lance, and light bowgun. I'm gonna want to make all of these. These are so unique designs. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Get some previews for Ristretto Rise Sunbreak here. Nice copium. I'm just saying the flagship's designs are probably gonna look like this. Any quick tips for Switch Axe going from Rise to 3 Ultimate? It's a pretty big difference going from Rise to 3 Ultimate for Switch Axe. In 3 Ultimate, most of the file, so in Rise, a lot of the file types are super viable. You can use elemental files when they're applicable. You can use exhaust file. You can use some of the para files, or some of the like status files. You know, like you can use almost anything. And power files in Rise aren't quite as strong because they take so long to charge up. In this game, most of the other files don't do very much, and power file is really where it's at. You want to try and make Switch Axes that have power file. I'm still going to be trying out different ones. This is my first time playing through this game, but I know power file is supposed to be really strong in this game. They make you wait a little bit when you're first crafting weapons in the game. They don't give you a power file right off, a power file Switch Axe right off the bat. The controls are vastly simpler. In sword mode, you basically just have up and down, which is like your damage. You go up, down, up, down, up, down. And then you have a side swipe, which you can use to morph. You can do side swipe into morph back to axe if you need to, if you don't want to drop your combo. You still have elemental discharge, and it's okay. You don't stick onto the monster with it, so it's not like a main damage dealing option. It's a nice thing you can chuck out at the end of a combo sometimes. It's mainly just up down with sword, and then once your sword mode runs out, you'll want to just try and get used to the axe mode combos. There aren't as many fancy morph opportunities, and there's no skill like rapid morph, which is a bummer, but it's gonna feel a little simpler. That's all. As far as armor skills for it, just regular damage skills are really the best, so stuff like sharpness and attack up and crit. I don't know what this game's endgame set building looks like, so I can't answer to that, but while you're going through the game, those will get you through. Are we really going to put all the Giganox weapons on this list? I think we are. Thanks, Rico Remade. Cheers. Do I want the Shadow Javelin? Why is there no picture? What does it upgrade off of? Upgrades off of Azure Crest. Okay. Do it. They're pretty good weapons. They're pretty cool weapons. And Giganox is pretty cool. I guess we're just going to do that. Oh, what a mess. We have so much to make. That's okay. Now that there's variety, it's like at least we can jump around to work on different things. We're not going to be doing only the same three monsters over and over. Literally only playing 3 because you want to fight Giganox. It's a pretty good monster. Gigi Duels. Gigi Hunting Horn. I don't even know if the Gigi Hunting Horn's any good, but I'm still going to make it. Lance. And then Light Bowgun. Sure, why not? I don't know if the Light Bowgun's any good. Let's put a question mark next to the Light Bowgun. Probably can take the Baroth one off of there. Alright. Let's check out another monster's equipment in just a second here. So next up was Rathian equipment. We unlocked Rathian for the first time recently. You can always just do like one of each and then move on to the next batch of one of each, so there's tons of variety in hunts. Yeah, we'll do something like that. I don't know, we're definitely not going to make the whole list before we move on to like our next story part, before we do the mask. But I want to spend some time enjoying these hunts and enjoying these monsters with our gear at the level it's at right now before we go too much further, rather. Alright. It skips over the designs for 3 Ultimate, but I'm pretty sure it'll be the same as Portable Third. So we've got Greatsword, Longsword, Dual Blades, Hunting Horn, Gun Lance, Switch Axe, Light Bowgun, and Heavy Bowgun. And Bow. We already have the Bow. They're all really cool. I don't care about the Hunting Horn. I probably won't make the Greatsword. Maybe. I probably won't. I know I'm going to make the Switch Axe and the Gun Lance. And we already made the Bow. So let me go ahead and put those on there. It's already on there. I already put the Rathian Gun Lance on there. It's kind of a question like, do I want Longsword and Dual Blades? I'll put them on there with question marks. How about? I feel like the Wrath Duels are always a pain to upgrade, whereas the Longsword's pretty okay. Those are the 3U designs. Yeah, if I click on these, it won't show the proper... Actually, they're not even links. I was going to click on these to show the links and see the upgrade materials, but they're not even there. It's a McRaid. Welcome, Jack McBride and Raiders. Welcome, folks. How you doing, Jack? How was your stream? How's it going? It's a McRaid. Welcome, Mark Abyss. Welcome, Hyper Ray. Let me go ahead and shout out Jack McBride here. Here we go. They were playing Monster Hunter World. We continue our world enjoying. Did some fun events. Nice. What kind of events? We're looking at weapons from this latest batch of monsters that we fought. There's so many cool ones. I think we're making all these freaking Duramboros weapons too. This list is just going to be ridiculous. They're just so cool, and you don't see these in a lot of the other games, which is a bummer. Hammer's the best, dude. Hammer's so good. I'm just like I'm not listing every weapon in the game, but like it's pretty close. This list is going to be absolutely thick with content. Yeah, here we go. We did the big multi-monster hunts in each region. Nice. Also fought Savage for the first time in World. What'd you think? It's been a while since I fought that guy. Extra thick, even. You're not wrong. Alright, there's Duramboros. Let's look up Volvidon. Was it interesting to fight him there after fighting him in 3U a few hours ago? Fun to have a comparison? I bet. It's always fun having that sort of comparison back and forth. So Volvidon in this game has a hammer, a gun lance, and a switch axe. The only one I'm curious about is the gun lance. They didn't even put the links in for the gun lance. Alright, let's look up the gun lance on Kuriniko. He'll probably have para. Nope. Oh, that's sleep. He'll probably have para. Scatter shot. It is a long 2 with 157 or 150 raw, 17 para, and some green in a slot. That's not awful. Can you make it? Or you have to upgrade it? You have to make it. You have to upgrade it off of the Striker's gun lance. Well, think about it. How has the 3U been? The 3U's been pretty nice tonight, I think. Let's go ahead and take a look at this gun lance list and pick out some of the ones we've been looking at. So we're starting to look at rarity 4? I think we're starting to look at more rarity 3 ones. Yeah, we're starting to look at more rarity 3. Like, here's the Lagia Burst. It's long 1. It's 120 raw, 15 thunder, some green. So the Volvidon one is better than that, because it's long 2 with more raw, para, and more green. Horn because useless in... Or is Horn basically useless in this one since there's no multiplayer? Nope. You can definitely still play Horn on your own and you'd be just fine. The Horn is... I mean, the Horn has some advantages to it, even outside of when you can buff your teammates. Really big strengths of the Horn is it's got huge movement speed. It has the ability to not bounce on every monster in the game because it's built into its own, like, its basic song. Let's see. You've got all those different effects you can play around for your songs that still buff yourself. And on top of that, it can get KOs, and it does something special called Exhaust. It has the biggest exhaust values on its moves in the game, which basically just means that monsters tire out even quicker than usual, so they'll stop and they'll tire out and they'll get easier to hit for a little while. Horn has the most exhaust values out of any weapon, and in this game, Exhaust is already overtuned, so it means that you'll get lots of opportunities to just wail on the monster while they're tired out. Horn's pretty okay. It's not like a crazy damage weapon, but it's pretty okay. Alright, Princess Panoply. We can't even make it yet. I'm a dummy. Let me take that off the list. Yeah, just not Duram. The reason it's not good on Duramboros is because Hunting Horn is not fast, and the impact zones on Duramboros' feet are bad. So you're just like, it's not even that rough of a matchup because Hunting Horn can walk around Duramboros so much. It's just like really boring. You're just thumping his feet for like 30 minutes, which is just, it's not really what I want. It's just not. I forgot Pozziath was in this game. It's kind of how most weapons have to deal with the Duramboros. Yeah, it's not even like it's that different, Hyper Ray. It's just boring, I think is all. I don't know. Other weapons can like do combos and stuff to like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel very compelling. Put that Rathian Panoply back on there. We can't make it yet. Chill. I honestly think the Volvidon might be one of the best ones we can make so far, which is kind of silly. Yeah, look at this comparison. Lagia Burst. Oh, I guess we can upgrade the Lagia one to Long 2. Okay, and then it'll be pretty comparable between the two of those. But like, the fact that the Volvidon Gun Lance is like comparable with the Lagiacrus one is kind of hilarious. I guess we'll just make both. Alright, I need to look at switch axes. All right, switch axes. What I'm curious about here is that we didn't have access to any good power file ones before. So the Lagiacrus ones, it looks like for a lot of these, we'll be able to unlock a base level and make them without too much work. And then the next upgrade will take... Is Hercudrome high rank? Forget. Yeah, Hercudrome is high rank only. Okay, so never mind. We won't be able to make some of those upgrades to them yet. You need like 25 plus horns from Lagiacrus for all the low rank weapons? That's okay. That is okay. Barioth we can't make yet. Pecco Spander. The heavy divider is exhaust, which isn't great either, I don't think. But 150 with some green is not bad. To upgrade it takes 5 tailbones? What? That's messed up. That's 4% drops. That's like 5 plates. What? For an exhaust file switch axe for 10 more raw and a little bit of blue. Oh, that's rough. Do we even have access to a power file switch axe? I thought we did. Okay, so we can make the Rathian switch axe, so it's good that we have that on there. It needs high rank ore. Okay, so we can't even get that one yet. There's the Bone Smasher. I don't even think we can get power file yet. This is cursed. Yeah. The first power file stuff you can get is at the very end of low rank, it looks like. Stuff from like Ignactor or Barioth. Or Plesioth. There's like no other power up. There's no other power file switch axes. The best you can get is the Grim Cat, which is already high rank. Never mind. Poor switch axe, man. It's just kind of like, how would you like to be subpar? That's your choice this early in the game. It's like, how would you like the damage to feel unsatisfying? All right, Barioth switch axe, Ludroth switch axe. We have the Barioth one. Check that off. Ludroth switch axe. We're just gonna make elemental ones, I guess, and just hope that that feels better. All right, so Ludroth, Ground Dasher. Where is that? I'll make the frickin' Duramboros one. Just watch. I want the Pecco one. Rathian, Arzuros, Pecco. We'll make the Volvanut one. What the hell? Why not have a pair of file switch axe? Won't be expensive or anything. Right. I think that's all the new monsters that we fought. Giganox, Lagiacrus, Duramboros, Volvadon, Nibblesnarf. I forgot Nibblesnarf. I'm sorry, Haparoboka. How could I forget you? How could I forget Nibblesnarf? Hypermouth. All right. Lagiacrus. You say whatever you want. In this game, it looks like we have the Dual Blades, the Greatsword, the Gun Lance, and the Hunting Horn. The Snarphonics. Oh my gosh. Snarphonica. Cool looking Gun Lance. Honestly. The Type 51 Macerators. Hidden Water, it looks like. Bunch of green, 252 defense bonus. These are high rank. Ah. Are they all high rank? Nope, the Greatsword's in low rank. That looks really cool. That doesn't look like Hidden Water there. I would make that. That's just cool. When have you ever seen anybody use the Nibblesnarf Greatsword? Never, yeah. Looks wastelandish. It does, doesn't it? We're gonna have to look up the hunting horn. There's a bow too. We're gonna have to look up the hunting horn, gun lance, and bow on Kira Nico because it's not working on the wiki here. Make everything. We're not making everything. It's just a lot of everything. I know it's hard as I have this like giant list. That's so many weapons. But it's not everything. Most everything. It's not everything. It's almost, but it's not. All right, type 62 Stormlance is wide 2. With 130 and some green. And 10 water. How is the Lagomber Orator? Is that just wide 1? Because I would take a wide 2 upgrade and use it for a little while. It is. Cool. We could get an upgrade to our gun lance from Nibblesnarf. Upgrade off of Striker's gun lance. Oh yeah, we're doing that. That's cool. I'm into that. That list is crazy. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You have cookies? Sweet. Welcome back with your cookies. Let's check out the hunting horn. Hunting horn's also in a bad place. So let's try and fix hunting horn. Let's take a look here. Moga's gonna be at the bottom of the ocean before Rista's done. We're just gonna say we're lucky. No more quakes hit this particular version of Mocha Village. Okay. The type 63 Warmonica. It's a high rank horn. We can't make it. Okay. I need to find something to make that's a decent hunting horn because currently we just have the bagpipe. Maybe we just have to stick with the bagpipe. We can get it from 110 raw up to 150 now with the Dragonite and Durambaro shells, which is something. But that's still not good. Because we don't have access to Carbolite yet. Yeah, you killed Laggy. That was the source. Yeah, it's all clear, man. There's not rumblings about a giant dragon underneath the village. No, no way. We're not worried about that. Not around these parts. The Swell Shell, Torrent Sack, Homespun Conch, Carbolite, that's high rank. Hunter's Horn, plus. It doesn't tell me what these songs do, but that's Red Note. Oh, that's Hercudrome, never mind, can't even make that. So cursed. Black Coffin, we were looking at that. That looks like it has attack up, and good poison, and good green, and more raw, or actually it's the same amount of raw we've got right now, but it has attack up song and it has poison. Can't upgrade it until you fought Devil Joe though. Or no, wait, Fearsome Maw, sorry, that's Giganox, but that's high rank Giganox. How about Vicello Nulo? I have a hard time with these songs. I can't tell what they are, but rare 3, 120, bunch of green. If that has attack up, it'll be good. Valkyrie Chordmaker. Does that have attack up in this game? Usually that horn sucks. Let's go take a look. Like usually the Valkyrie Chordmaker is so bad and such a support horn that I forgot to even look at it. But if it has Red Note. It doesn't even have the... Valkyrie Chordmaker. Yellow, red, white. That ain't yellow, red, white. Oh no. The Black Coffin doesn't have attack songs either. Dude, Hunting Horn is cursed. The laggy one doesn't even have attack up. Vincella Nulo. It doesn't. Okay, so Vincella Nulo doesn't have it. It's possible that some of the other ones could have it. This is really rough. If we can't tell what songs things are going to have, we're just going to have to start making random trees and hoping that we upgrade into something that has attack up. That's not good. Pranked? It really is like a prank. Not good. Not a fan. Attack up would barely do anything at low rank anyways. I mean, it's better than no attack up song. I guess it's just about finding a hunting horn that has decent sharpness and raw. The laggy horn will be okay. It'll be more raw than what we've got right now, but no attack song. Ping's Dex has the correct songs. Of course it does. Alright, I'm downloading Ping's Dex. I think the Zen Hunting Horn had attack up. I can't get to Ogre quite yet, though. Because the wiki doesn't have the songs, and Chronico doesn't have the songs. That's pretty rough, dude. Glasses. Pings is so small. Okay, hang on here. Pings. Okay, there it is. Got it. Pings is so small, dude. Okay, like look how tiny this UI is. This is something. Okay. Metal Bagpipe. Okay, this is actually pretty great UI. Even matches the rarity color in the game. Oh, I have to learn how to read all this. Can I... I can't filter by rarity, I don't think. Filter. Nope. Can't filter by rarity. I wish I could. Okay, here's all the... Okay, here, we filtered by rarity, so let's scroll on through here. Ugh. I like how information dense this is. This is just rough to read. Okay. This is going to help us, sorting by rarity, I think. Okay, so once we get to rarity 3, we have the Laggy Horn, which has songs down here. Valkyrie Chord Maker, Vincello, Unu, Nulo, or Nulo W, Nulo Y, Black Coffin, Droth Drone Plus, Brazen Gaita. What is that? Oh, that's Uragan. We can't make that quite yet. Same with the Barioth one. Hunter's Horn doesn't have attack up either. There's like one horn that has attack up. The Barioth one does. How do I tell that I want it to display only true raw values? Settings. Nope. Is this Ping's Dex? This is Ping's Dex, yeah. This is Ping's Dex for 3G. What is this app? Looks useful? This is Ping's Dex, Ghost. Let me go ahead and link you to it. Hello, welcome, yeah. This is Ping's Dex. Ping's Dex is available for a lot of the different Monster Hunter games. I haven't used it a whole lot of times, so I'm trying to learn this UI and probably doing a poor job. Can I tell it to... This UI isn't that bad, you babies. It's not that bad, but upon looking at it for the first time, I have to stop and think for a second. It's also hard to see. My eyes are bad. Weapon Gallery. Does it really have them in here? Oh, that's very pretty. There's spoilers in here. Make it full screen. There's so many things I need to be able to see at the same time when streaming. I can't do full screen. Man, how do I make it show true raw? I'm a baby. I want true raw. You've been using Ping's Dex for almost a decade. I haven't used this in a long time. Well, we can at least compare it. 690 is up there towards the top of the raw. But it takes an Uragon scale to upgrade it to that one, so we can't even make that quite yet. What's the true raw formula? It's going to be different for each weapon. I think it's going to be this. Just get another monitor. I already have 3. This doesn't look too bad. It's not. I'm trying to learn on stream live how to read this particular program. That's all. So we could get Sandpipe, which would be 552. Yeah, it's just going to be the freaking heavy bagpipe. I don't really have a reason to make the Giganox one. Yeah, there's no reason to make the Giganox one. Bummer. Elemental reworked waiting room, of course. Well, wah wah. That's too bad. The answer, the only good horn at this point is heavy bagpipe. But we made it. Woo! How many hunting horns do I have on this list? Iron hunting horn, Giggy hunting horn. I'm sorry, Giggy hunting horn. I don't feel like making you anymore. Super broke again, are we? That's okay. We'll do more quests. Let's pick something. So how's you, besides the obvious headache from information overload? Ghost, I am doing well tonight. We're not all the way done with low rank village in this game, but we're like at a pretty nice like 2/3 point, I think. And so we're gonna be collecting up some weapons. I need a randomizer for the weapon list, I think, so we can choose what to work on. List, randomizer. Boop. That's pretty sick. Just gave me a randomized list of everything we put on there. Laggy switch axe, it says. Let's work on laggy switch axe. Alright, what do we need for it? Can we even see it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we need a scale. That's not too hard. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, for the bolt axe, we need some scales. I guess we're doing Lagiacrus. I'll let you guys pick my weapon for it. Do another one. Got time. You making the laggy armor too? I am making the laggy armor. 500 hours low rank. I mean, I've done that. I've not 500, but I've done close to 500. We probably won't do that just because this low rank is tuned kind of easy, I think. I don't want to spend 500 hours killing monsters in 10 minutes. Alright. If you want to go ahead and pick my weapon for a Lagiacrus hunt, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. Sounds good, even though I only know stuff about this game thanks to a video you saw yesterday. What video did you see, Ghost? Maybe we know it, or maybe we don't. There's some really classic 3U videos that have been out for a long time. I have played through some other games, and I've played through this game's low rank village before, but I've never played through the whole game, so that's what we're going to be doing this time around, is playing through the whole game. Really slowly, collecting lots of things, doing all the quests manually. Or like solo. Manually is a weird word to use. Oops. Some comparison between 3 and 3U, don't remember the title. Okay, gotcha. Just curious. Just curious. Whoa. There's a 50 defense bonus in 3U. Yep, with no armor on, you still have 50 defense instead of the 1 that you would have in other games. So where you would have like 30 defense from leather armor, or like 20 defense from leather armor, you have like 70 or 80. It's not in the Japanese release. Yeah, it's just for us Western players. That is. I'm glad they don't do that anymore. That's pretty mean. I don't like that. It makes me sad. It makes me really sad. What if I want to do one defense hunts, Capcom? I don't like that. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Since Sunbreak has a gothic theme, there's a good chance Valhazak can return. It's true. They used to make normal the hard mode in US. It's true. Yep, that's a recent development, Ghost. It's a recent development, that new emulator patch, so you can play try online, or try to the hub, actually. That defense makes low rank notably easier, but hardly does anything in G rank. Yeah, it's just about village. For me, it's even less about the defense. I don't really care about getting hit that many times. The monsters can still combo me pretty hard. I'm not upgrading my armor. It's more that they just don't have very much HP. And so, like, once you start making anything that's not, like, hot garbage, like, once you get, like, a little bit of green sharpness, you're starting to kill things in, like, 10-15 minutes if they're not Duramboros. Which to me feels kind of fast. I don't like hunts being that quick all the time. Alright, last call for that weapon raffle. If you want to pick my Legiacris, or my weapon for Legiacris, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. And if I draw your name out, that means you get to choose what I use for the next hunt. All right, let's see here. Arson Dax. Arson Dax, what would you like to see for a Legiacris hunt? So far, we've done Legiacris with hammer and heavy bowgun and bow. I think that's it so far. Do the big wizard. All right, we'll use our new horn for it. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Ooh. Oh, I'm too broke. No. It's gonna be a lot of that. I think maybe tomorrow we should make a fire bow that we can farm Duramboros with. Duramboros might be a good farm for Zenny. That quest gave us a lot, and he gets lots of carbs. Alright. Fast hunt. Yesterday you sold a Black Veil Valhazak with less than 5 minutes left because you needed one part and got exactly one from the rewards. Hey, you finished the quest and you got the parts you needed. Sounds like you did very well to me. Alright, what should we sell? Anything that we have more than 20 of, we should start selling. So, Royal Ludroth scale. It's usually my rule in these games is anything more than 20 is fair game. That's enough for now. Alright, Legiacris, we should bring some null berries as well. I don't want to leave without those. Okay. Some of my favorite hunts ever have gone down to the wire like that. Like just last minute, last hit, something like that. It feels good to kill monsters fast when it's like they can also kill you just as quickly during the quest, and so it's kind of like a very volatile matchup. When it's not as volatile, it feels less fun to me. House sitting for your bro, supervising setting up I don't know that word. Parquet? I don't know that word at all. Ceilings on his new house. His couch is very comfortable. Good. From what I know, Nox, it sounds like you deserve a comfy couch. Parquet? All right. Well, what are they? I'm assuming fancy ceilings. If you have to be there kind of watching people make sure they set them up right. Google it. All right, chat. You'll see some images. Okay. Parquet ceiling. Don't worry about it, Ludroth. Here, Ludroth, would you like to see what a parquet ceiling is? Ooh. That is pretty neat. Okay, so parquet ceilings look like some kind of like wood designed ceiling. That's neat. I dig it. That's cool. That doesn't look like a parquet floor. There you go. I see it. Oh, they didn't like, I guess Ludroth didn't like our parquet ceiling. Alright, I see how it is. Ludroth zoned you, how kind. You're like, get out of here with that ceiling. Uncultured Ludroth, uncultured streamer sitting here like, what's a parquet? Yeah, this room's a mess. I'm thinking it's about time I fix up this room so I can do something more than sit here and stream. Right now this room is like box storage and where Mike sits for like 4 hours a night. I'd like it to be a place where I could like do work other than stream. Here he is. Dude, Hunting Horn is a strong swimmer. Oh, hi. Ooh, whoops. Missed. I wonder if wind pressure negate probably doesn't influence underwater currents, but it might be good to find out. It probably doesn't though. I think there's a separate song for underwater negate. Is there underwater hunting outside 3? Underwater hunting is only in Monster Hunter 3 Tri and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate here. That's it. After that, some of these monsters came back that had underwater versions, but they just didn't fight underwater anymore. Which kind of makes their fights feel a little bit less interesting to me. I'll draw my own conclusions about Lagiacrus and Generations when I get back there. It's been many years since I fought Gen Lagiacrus, but I don't remember him feeling anywhere near as interesting as this guy who transitions from like sea to land and back again. This guy's just cool. I didn't want to go up. Roar effects look really cool. Yep, at least Huntinghorn swims fast. That helps. We going on land? Oh yeah, we going on land. Let's get it. Aw. I'm stuck on the wall. Let's get out of there. Whew, barely. We're gonna see so many laggy hunts. Well, I hope you like Lagiacrus hunts. So far, I do. I think he's neat. He's definitely one of the cooler monsters we've fought so far in this game. I have to get used to spacing around him. This Laggy looks fun to bonk repeatedly. He is. He's being good. I guess along our way to trying to make all the Lagiacrus weapons, I should probably endeavor to hunt him with every weapon. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to hunt Lagiacrus with every weapon on our way to making all of his weapons. Seems only appropriate. We try and do that for some hunts in each of the games. We used to do that for every hunt back in Freeman Night, but that's a bit untenable, even for me. Even for me, that's a lot of work, trying to do every monster with all 11 or all 12 weapons in this game. It's gonna hurt. Oh, well congrats, Nox, that's cool. I hope it is a nice familial time. Whoop. Whoops. Did you do such fun matchups as Dual Blades versus Grav and Freeman Knight? I don't know if we ever got to Gravios. It was my first time streaming a game on Twitch. It was Freeman Knight. I'd played through low rank and high rank, and when we got to G rank, I was like, I want to do everything. And I think we got through around Plesioth. So that's like the end of G1 or like the beginning of G2. And I was like, nope, all right. It was like weeks of Plesioth. It was my first G rank as well. It was just weeks of learning how to hide. And I was also like learning it was also the first game I played all the weapons in. So it was a little bit rough. Now I think I'd have an easier time with it, especially having played through Freeman Knight before. But to be learning all those fights for the first time, learning how to approach a lot of hunts with weapons for the first time, and have them be G rank Freeman Knight, where like one of the primary difficulties is like the endurance you need to actually like have decent decision making through the whole scaling of their health pools in that game. It's rough. Oops. I mean, we weren't learning all the weapons off of Plesioth. We were learning it off of every monster, but by the time we got to Plesioth, it was like, oh, this is rough. I don't know if I think that this is like an amazing fight design, but I'm intrigued to see how he feels in high rank, and I'm also intrigued to see how his variant and subspecies feel. I also think that like while the moment-to-moment gameplay isn't like as interactive as some other flagships they'd already made at this point, with like Nargacuga and Tigrex, I do feel like it's really interesting how the different mechanics he has going in and out of the water, even if his moveset isn't the most technical from moment to moment. I think it's okay to have a monster that has an area of the fight where you get to fight him like normal and an area where he gets to put you at disadvantage. I've been thinking about this recently, and I think there's a comparison to be made for Underwater with some of the older games' fighting dynamics. Like, 3 Ultimate in general is already on their way to making the series feel more fluid and a little bit faster paced and a little more responsive in the favor of the player. I still feel like I feel like 3rd gen is pretty balanced, honestly, in that way. But when you come underwater, you're a lot slower. You can't move around as much. The hitboxes are a lot larger, more disambiguous, like unambiguous. Like it's hard to tell where the hitboxes are for the monsters totally. There's a lot more chasing them around and kind of waiting for them to do things. It really feels like you go back to a legacy hunting dynamic the second you step underwater, which is interesting to me. Like it feels like all of a sudden you're practicing some of the things you practiced in order to do hunts decently in 1st and 2nd gen. That's a comparison I've been feeling recently. And it's kind of neat to have a game that has that sort of like difference in terms of combat dynamic, just accessible by going to a different area of the map. Yeah, this is definitely still novel to me too, Ghost, because I like being able to go and jump underwater. Like being able to jump under the sea. It really adds a lot of immersion to the maps, I think. And it's just cool. It makes the world feel a lot more real when there are creatures that can actually go underwater and you can follow them down there. I like it. Rico Remade, thanks for the follow. Cheers. Underwater combat has next to nothing to do with classic monster fight design. At its core, classic fight design revolves around risk reward and therein risk mitigation, with knowing of a monster's patterns and understanding which hit zones to use for flinches. Underwater combat is full of action-reaction combat. It is not! You can't deal with action-reaction combat underwater because you're so much slower and your evades suck butt. Like, this is not fluid and fast underwater. This is as dump as it gets, dude. There's more similarities than you'd think of to first and second gen here. Like, the equivalent that I would give you, FPS, is that there are several things underwater that you just can't avoid once you're in them, at all. Like, it's several moves, you're stuck in place. The only thing you can do to avoid that particular combo is to position better beforehand and not get hit. And you know what that's like? That's like first and second gen. That was the thing that actually initially drew this comparison to me, was the fact that, like, you can just get comboed in a dumpy way, and that feels a lot like first and second gen to me. I don't know if I think it's like bad dumpy schmag, but it definitely feels super restrictive. Pay attention to the way that Laggy moves around in telegraphs. Yeah, I've gotten used to it. I still get hit by him, but I've gotten used to knowing, okay, he has these certain combos I have to watch out for. I'm not going to position around certain parts of his body after he moves certain ways. There are tells. It's not all random, dude. Oops. Am I on land? No. Notice how there aren't any insta moves? I mean, that's true. There aren't any insta moves. You really couldn't deal with insta moves underwater. I feel like getting comboed is more of a lack of panic dive. I'm not saying that this feels the exact same and that you have the exact same options as you do in classic Monster Hunter FPS, but what I'm saying is that this feels like a similar dynamic. Even if it's like, oh, you can't panic dive or something, and so it leads to getting comboed, it still leads to a similar balance in combat between the player and the monster, I think. Imagine having a mobile weapon in this. Gunlance is far from a mobile weapon, I personally think, schmeg. Especially when it's got a shield. Just can't agree here? Like, it is not the same as first and second gen, but I think it is this. I think it's a very similar dynamic in terms of the player and the monster's advantage and disadvantage state. I think that was a chest break. It was, yeah. Something about that comparison you can't shake. Well, it's how I feel so far. This is my impression after hunting not that many monsters in the opening hours of 3 Ultimate. We're about 50 to 70 hours in, I think, and that's how I feel about it. Oh, it would help if I had my movement buff. Sorry, I'm getting wrapped up in conversation a little bit. Oops. That was greedy. Are you planning to get to G rank of 3 Ultimate? Oh yeah. Yep, we're going to be soloing all the way through. I'm not even saying that this is a similar fight design FPS. All I'm saying is that the combat dynamics underwater are very similar. Do we have Mind's Eye yet? We do, I think. We're good. Like, clearly this is not a fight design that plays anything like classic Rathalos or something. No way. But I think that you as the player have to approach a lot of the fights the same way as you did have to approach some of the fights in classic Monster Hunter, even if it's not because, oh, there's an instant charge. It's, oh, because I'm slow, or oh, because the directions of my rolls suck and I go vertically sometimes for no goddamn reason. Or like, there's no Superman dive, stuff like that. That's a limp. Broke the chest, broke the horns. But yeah, we're not rushing the G rank precious stones by no means. There's some very interesting and novel monsters at the end. I'm excited to see what stuff comes later in this game. Like, I know of all the monsters, I don't know anything about how they fight. Looking to keep it that way until I get to them. And I can also see not really agreeing with that FPS. I can. That's just how it feels to me so far is all. Classic Wrath when this is still 3rd gen. This to me is like, this isn't modern Monster Hunter, but this isn't classic Monster Hunter either. This is somewhere in the middle. To me, like what I would call old Monster Hunter or classic Monster Hunter is 1st and 2nd gen. Because it's a very different design philosophy than what comes after it. And it feels like it. I don't think it's particularly like, you're still on the back foot, but I feel like almost all the weapons are still on the back foot underwater and you just gotta deal schmeg. That's rough. I don't think it's just Gunlance's problem to bear. I mean, in terms of like, you can call them whatever you want, Nox. It's just they're a different kind of classic. Maybe you just call them old. Maybe you call 1st and 2nd gen old, and then 3rd and 4th gen are classic, or whatever you want to call it. There's just a distinction that needs to be made there. How generous the time between moves in? I mean, I think that's just, I mean, it takes long, but I feel like, I don't know, 1st and 2nd gen have a lot of time wasting in their moves too. A lot. Especially in low rank. What are we up to tonight? We are trying to make the Lagiacrus switch axe, and right now we're attacking a Lagiacrus with Hunting Horn. I mean, on land monsters do that too. I feel like it's a little slower underwater, but on land monsters still do head turns and stuff. They still... I don't know. I don't think that the fights feel that drastically different from on-land fights when they're underwater, but they just feel like they've shifted back a little bit, that's all. Oh, man, my movement buff runs out fast because I don't have Horn Maestro. I didn't know you could roll that move. Now I do. You're not talking head turns, you're talking laggy underwater bap and swimming forward, and then the move laggy does has a larger than you expect wind up. It just doesn't feel that different to me than some of the old Monster Hunter jank. Yep, it would be precious stones. Like, I'm not saying that they're the exact same thing, but I think that there's a pretty large similarity in terms of how the fight shifts in dynamic when you go underwater, and how the fight shifts in dynamic going from 3rd gen back to 2nd gen. I don't think it feels 100% free because your movement is so restricted. Both in terms of you don't have a Superman dive, and it takes a while to sheath and swim out of the way of things. It really doesn't feel free to me, at least not thus far. Could be I'm just still getting used to exploiting it, the underwater combat, and how much time you have in between attacks and stuff, but so far it doesn't feel much more free. Especially not when things do have such large hitboxes you have to learn to get out of the way of. They're kind of unambiguous. Some more claws. We needed scales, and we got plenty of those. And we got another horn. Yeah, I don't know if it feels... Like, I'm not trying to say that this system will be just as good as everything in 1st and 2nd gen. I really am just trying to say, That's similar. Feels this has a similar dynamic. That's all. Maybe there's a reason they never iterated on this. I think they probably never iterated on it because it felt, I mean, it just didn't match up with the idea of what they wanted for the combat going forward. I don't know if it's necessarily great, but I don't know if it's necessarily like, that was a garbage mechanic, so we threw it away. It's like, I think they probably just didn't mesh with how they want the combat to develop. That's all. That's how it feels to me. I appreciate your input, Nox. Alright, we should be able to make that switch axe. Bolt axe. Yep, we just need Zenny. Alright, see you, Nox. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I hope you and your family have a good time welcoming other family members into the family. I don't feel like what I was saying was a hot take at all. Most folks don't go back further than 3rd gen because they don't like how things are kind of slow and clunky. Underwater, kind of slow and clunky. You can already predict 3 more nieces. Your siblings only seem to give us nieces. It's a unique problem to have. If a problem at all. Alright, it's kinda late. Man, I wanna do another hunt. Let's do an easy hunt. Let's take a look. What would be something easy for us to do? Also, I will not view you as this always, but I'm still like viewing you as Mr. like 1st gen's the best. And so having someone come up to this game and be like, yeah, I don't know. The fights are kind of boring when it's like 1st gen's roster is like 4 monsters and all they do is sit around. It's like, that's really reductive what I just said, but you get the essence of what I'm saying. I can disassociate you and your opinions from you liking 1st gen. I can. I'm choosing to. Can you? I can. I'm choosing to. I only brought that up at the end of the conversation. Sounds like Foul finding Camellias. Do you know Fallison? Fallison's a good friend of ours. There we go. That's a quote right there, Precious Stones. Thank you. Wow. I'll add that to the quotes right now. Thank you so much. Came over from his channel after your last co-stream. Gotcha. Well, welcome back. We're having sort of an interesting conversation tonight. Okay. Jaggy, Greatsword, we need some more Roggy beaks. Let's go hunt Roggy. Did we get that laggy axe? We need Zenny. So we're gonna go ahead and switch weapons and do another quest. Probably do one more quest and a charm run and then call it good for the night. I will go ahead and do some switch axe though, because we haven't played any switch axe yet this evening. The true problem being broke. Yeah, that weapon list is nice and all, but being broke is gonna make it even worse. Like I said, FPS, I am choosing to disassociate that from the conversations that we have, because otherwise I would just meme on you. I would just meme at you all day about it. Like, oh yeah, Are any of the fights in first gen like this? Like just, it would be incessant. I would feel very, very justified in memeing at you constantly about it. But I'm not going to because it's boring to listen to. Roggy, I need Roggy. The combos are fun, but streams in the morning and at work are a pain. Yeah, I gotcha. It's impossible to make a schedule work for everybody. Unless if this was my full-time job, I could sit here and I would do nothing but stream, and then it would be good for everybody, but it's not. All right, that is gonna get a quote, Precious Stones. I like that. I like that quote. I don't even agree with that quote 100%, but I think it's a fun quote. Aren't there many people who can stream all day? I am unfortunately not one of them. We've achieved triple digits, we have. Reminds me of the Sonic was always bad from some IGN dude talking about Sonic Forces. I mean, now you're just baiting me. I won't take it. I won't take the bait. Oops. That's not what they're saying, 26. Oops. That comes out so early. Way earlier than you'd think. I guess there's a pretty easy line to jump from Gen 1 is my favorite Monster Hunter experience to Gen 1 is best. I should stop saying Gen 1 is best that you said that, because I know you didn't. But also, Gen 1 is my favorite is also almost as damning for like the whole like 3rd gen's underwater combat is boring argument. You can still have that opinion. I don't even know if I disagree with you. I'm still finding out. I just think it's funny. Is this a Roggy? Yeah, this is great Roggy. I need some of his face break parts for a great sword I'm making. I'm gonna fight in Rise for the first time soon. Nice. I hope you have fun. It's a cool game to see him reimagined in Rise, or like restored? No, revived in Rise. Do you prefer the gradual oh no health rate or instant oh shoot health loss? I think I like the gradual a little better, but it's kind of just a nostalgia thing, I think. It's also kind of hype to see it just keep ticking down and go like, when's it gonna stop? Alright, nice stamina. Nope. Too late on that. Wild swing kill. Woo! I wouldn't be so sure FPS. I feel like Marks is generally only like that about games they've played through, and I'm pretty sure, at least to my knowledge, they haven't played through Gen 1. They haven't gone back further than 3rd Gen. At least not much. They've played some Freeman Knight, but not loads. I'm really... Someday Marth will get the bug to play Freeman Knight, and when he does, I'm really excited to hear what he thinks of it. Crybabies and Freeman Knight grandpas are natural born enemies. What about people who go back to Freeman Knight willingly? Did we get the beak? I don't think we did. Nope. No beak. That's sad. Oh well. Y'all are wild in chat. Alright, let's listen to some cozy music and do a charm run. I was imagining someone coming into chat as y'all were talking about that and just being like, what are these? What? Twitch is weird, and just like logging straight off. I remember being that person and like logging into Kansas chat and being like, what the hell is this? And just like leaving. At least I stuck around. What is OIC? What does OI say? Charm run? Yeah, we're gonna go to the volcano. We're gonna gather a whole bunch. like that, Hot Pocket. Okay. Nice final quest for the night is a nice, cozy, jazz-accompanied visit to 3rd Gen's volcano. What's up, fish? We are just enjoying the 3 Ultimate Volcano together tonight. It's been a pretty nice stream. I'm happy with where we're at in the village right now, where we've completed most of the quests so far. This gets loud, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm happy where we've gotten to in the village, where we've completed most of the quests available to us so far. It's time to collect some weapons up. I like collecting weapons. There really don't seem to be many charms that drop here. Maybe if we can get some kind of charmer armor or a charmer charm, but that's probably not likely to happen in low rank here, is it? I feel like tonight's been pretty good, 26. I think this last little this last little scuffle of opinions notwithstanding, I mean, I don't particularly mind the conversation we're having right now. This is eons better than the other night when folks were just legitimately dumping their hot takes into chat just to vent or just to do it. It's just not a particularly nice place to be. At least this was like a focused discussion around something. He's probably pretty hype, Hot Pocket. He's probably got like some pretty sick heavy metal covers in his videos. As long as there is conversation. There was just now, I think. I mean, at some point, I'm not replying anymore because I don't think I have anything good to add right now. I don't want to just insult other people because that's lame. I said what I thought I needed to say in terms of our conversation about difficulty in this game, and I've already talked about Freedom 1 too much on stream, so. Sick Fatalis speedrun. 1 hour. Former WR. They probably do have some sick music, and it's probably pretty cool. 50 minutes. No, 1 hour. Alright. That's that. Oh no, Syphonia. Does he say that, Fish, now? Or can you just imagine it? The longer it's been since I spent a significant amount of time watching Shepard stream, the more strange it seems to me. But I still like those streams, man. Those are good streams. All right, we're going again. I didn't get a single charm. I didn't get a single rush shard. Nothing exciting happened there. We're gonna go again. Was robbed? I wasn't robbed. I don't think that stuff pops up super all that regularly here in the low rank volcano. I think by the time we get to high rank volcano, it'll be a lot better. But I don't want to wait. I like charm runs. They're just cozy. They're a good way of getting some cheap, easy zenny. And plus, I don't know. I just have fond memories of doing this sort of run to portable third. So. Even though it isn't the most effective use, like I'm sure we could be doing another Roggy right now and getting another beak for our greatsword. It's like, whatever. I'll just do this. I like this. It's cozy. It's usually a nice way to wind down the stream, talk with you guys for a little bit. Talk about SD Shepard's stream. Let's see. This Friday should be an interesting stream. I'm gonna play some Tetris on stream. I'm gonna play Tetris Effect Connected, and I'm gonna play the Tetris 99 Monster Hunter skin if it's out at that time. I don't think I'm gonna play Monster Hunter that night. It'll just be a Tetris night. Tetris Effect is one of my favorite games, and I really like having games portably, so I'm really excited about having it on the Switch. I hope it runs well. If it doesn't, I will be a sad person, but I'll probably still be happy. Be like, well, Tetris Effect that runs poorly is better than no Tetris Effect on the go at all. I'm sure we'll need some decent Dragonite to upgrade a bunch of our weapons into high rank, so, or into the end of low rank? I don't know. It'll be useful. Only one mining node here right now? That's weird. Usually there's at least two. Whatever. Thank you for the attack boost for our gather and run cha-cha. I wonder what this game's gonna feel like at the end of it. We'll have to wait and see. One of my favorite games after Monster Hunter Free Unite, Monster Hunter 3U, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Rise, Generations Ultimate, and Freedom is Tetris. Yeah, spot on. Well said. Were you Googling? Is that something that was in, were they talking about that specific thing in Shepard's stream, Hot Pocket? Or did you just Google it and find that? You just Googled it? Okay. To anybody here in chat, do not Google gapers. Just don't. I would advise against it. You don't watch Shepard? Okay. Who's gonna stop you? I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. I would just advise against it. Let people live? At a certain point, I mean, I was just about to say, at a certain point, it feels like you've seen everything there is to see on the internet, and then you see a new thing, and you're like, oh. Alright, well, now I've seen everything there is to see. No, the moral of the streams is that 3 Ultimate is fun. Play 3 Ultimate if you are interested. It is cool. Yeah, I guess so, Incognito. There we go. This time we got a charm and we got a rush shard. Much better. The rush shard at least means some extra zenny, which is nice. Fix those 2 text alignment issues. Nice. The other one's making you want to punch someone. That sounds about par. The moral of the stream is that 3U is cursed. No, 3U is comfy. Comfy cursed. No. I was gonna try and combine those 2 words. It wouldn't have been good. Yeah, I was about to say that, fish kebab, and I stopped. Alright, what do we got here? Metal bagpipe, antiseptic. I don't think we need either of these. Comft, yeah, sure. All right. If anybody talks crap about GU, they're gonna be sorry. Don't worry, Game God. We won't do that here. Uh-oh. Thing bad. No. Don't turn it into a thing bad stream. All right. Kermfy, I like that 26. Thank you. Kermfy. We're gonna call it there for the night. If it's anyone's first time by the stream, I hope you enjoyed it. We were playing some 3 Ultimates tonight. We're gonna be doing some more of that tomorrow. We have quite the list ahead of us. Quite the list ahead of us. If you look in the chat right now, you'll see links to our YouTube, our Twitter, our Discord. Those are all there for folks to check out if they'd like to kind of follow us off the stream. The Discord is pretty cozy. There are folks in there talking about Monster Hunter new and old. Sometimes there's nice discussions like the ones we have on stream. Usually they're good ones in there. If you want to follow us, feel free. That way you'll know when we're live, so you can see more of 3 Ultimate when we're playing through it this fall. We have a lot more Monster Hunter left to be played. It's gonna be a good time. The last thing we're going to do tonight, I can't talk right now, is we're gonna find someone else who's streaming Monster Hunter, and we're gonna give them a raid. So let's see who's on. Cheers to Jakes. You're fine, Hot Pocket. I think you guys had a nice discussion for the most part. You don't need to apologize for shitposting. It's okay. We're going to raid Gecko again. I never get to raid Gecko, and they have the 3U bug right now. If you want to watch somebody like actually progressing through the game and playing bow really well, then check out Gecko's stream. They're coming up next. No, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys, so you can not scot-free fish, just don't like overtake chat with it. That's all. Y'all were fine tonight. If it like overtakes the chat and like that's all there is, and it's just like, oh, what is this? But it's fine. All right. I hope you guys have a nice night over at Gecko Stream. I hope you have a good day if that's what time it is where you are, and happy hunting. If you're gonna play Monster Hunter, I hope you just have a good time. Whatever Monster Hunter it is you're enjoying, old or new. All right. Cheers. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.